Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
But hey, hey! Hey, stop it!
Got my kid!
Get your dog!
She's on you?
Frightened cop tries to kill dog, misses, shoots little girl in the head instead. A cop's fear of a mid-sized dog inside a family's home resulted in the cop firing a bullet which missed the dog and struck a 9-year-old girl in the head. By Matt Agarist, January 3, 2018. Wichita, Kansas. In just a matter of a few days, cops in Wichita have proven their incompetent and dangerous nature and shown the country that they are in dire need of de-escalation training. Last week, an innocent man was murdered by Wichita police for the crime of opening his front door in front of frightened trigger-happy cops. Now, TFTP has learned that just days after that, a little girl was shot by police inside her own home. Over the weekend, a Wichita cop was placed on administrative leave after discharging his firearm inside a family's home in a cowardly attempt to kill a dog and hitting a little girl instead. As Cake reports, officers were called at around 6:15 p.m. to the report of a domestic disturbance and suicidal person in the 1500 block of North Gentry, near 13th and Hillside. Officer Paul Cruz said in a news release that officers were told a 33-year-old man in the home had held a gun in his mouth and choked a dog. When officers arrived at the home, instead of getting the woman and 4 children to safety, they went in guns blazing after learning that the gun the man had held in his mouth was under a pillow in a bedroom. While the officers were retrieving the gun, a mid-sized mixed-breed dog charged at one of the officers, the release said. The officer pulled his service weapon and shot at the dog, missing it. Advertisement. The poorly aimed shot then ricocheted off the floor and a fragment of the bullet struck the innocent 9-year-old girl in the forehead just above her right eye. Had the bullet struck just an inch lower, the poor girl could have been permanently blinded or worse. Read more. Mother calls 9-1-1 to get intruders out of her home. Cops show up, shoot and kill her. The little girl was brought to the hospital and treated for her injuries. Luckily, the other 3 children and the mother, who were also in the house at the time, were not injured. As for the suicidal man in the home, luckily he was not killed and completely cooperated with police. He was also brought to a hospital where he was given a mental health exam, according to the police statement. According to the Wichita Eagle, the case will be reviewed by the district attorney's office in addition to an internal review to determine if department policies were followed. Sadly, police officers attempting to kill dogs and hitting innocent people in the process is an all too common occurrence. As TFTP previously reported, responding to the house of a woman requesting medical treatment, a Columbus police officer arrived at the front door and immediately shot her 4-year-old daughter when attempting to kill their dog. Fearing that a jury would award the family substantially more money, the Columbus City Council unanimously approved a $780,000 settlement with the innocent girl's family. Prior to shooting the little girl, a police officer in Iowa shot and killed an innocent woman while attempting to kill her dog. Gabriel Steele was loading up their 4-year-old son when the couple's dog came playfully running out of the house. Officer Jesse Hill was at the Steele residence acting as an escort in a domestic dispute incident when he saw the dog and feared for his life. He then pulled his sidearm and fired off at least 2 rounds, one which fatally struck Gabriel's wife Autumn. Read more. Breaking, cop shot after responding to wrong house and shooting man's dog. Witnesses say that at this time the dog was being playful, but apparently still threatened the officer, which caused him to draw his pistol and begin shooting. Video confirmed this claim, yet the officer involved was never charged with a crime. It's not only innocent children and women who are hurt when cops fear dogs, it's also their fellow cops. An NYPD officer executing a search in the hunt for a robbery suspect earlier this year accidentally shot a U.S. Marshal in the foot when he fired at a dog. When officers aren't properly trained to deal with situations such as these, tragedy is often the outcome. While tasked with the authority to carry a deadly weapon in all situations, this heavy responsibility is often disregarded, with innocent civilians as well as other officers becoming victims in the process.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.